So Mayor Bill de Blasio, not only is he going to release 900 convicts, he's going to give them free Mets tickets, movie passes, and gift cards as a reward for showing up to their court date. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on Twitter.com and a few other websites. So, Educating Liberal says, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio is releasing 900 convicts and giving them free Mets tickets, movie passes, and gift cards so they'll show up to their court dates. Are you serious? He's literally rewarding criminals for committing crimes. It's normal in clown world to me. No wonder Trump is leaving that ass backward state. Now I have to completely agree with this. Only a Democrat would think that giving convicts, criminals, people who have committed crimes and disturbed the peace, rewards for showing up to court would be a good idea. And most importantly, who's going to pay for those rewards? Oh, you guessed it. The taxpayer. Oh Lord. Can you imagine living in New York? Wow. He also says he has no idea how much this will cost the taxpayer. Never mind the taxpayers. Never mind the kids who show promise, veterans/active military, first responders, teachers, senior citizens, fatherless kids, or families who can't afford to see a ball game. De Blasio chooses criminals first. So this is actually pretty sickening. So here on NewYork.cbslocal.com, bail reform, Mayor de Blasio defends giving freed prison inmates gifts for appearing in court as a smart policy. Mayor Bill de Blasio came to the defense of a city program that critics say will reward criminal behavior. The incentive program would give accused criminals being released from jail under the city's new cashless bail policy things like New York Mets tickets and gift cards for showing up to court. New York will be ringing in the new year with a new set of criminal justice reforms to combat overcrowded jails. Here's an idea. Why don't you stop prosecuting petty crimes and take care of the real criminals? You see, we have a huge problem in America. Despite having freedom and rights, we also have some of the most prisoners in the world. It is absolutely ridiculous. We have far too many petty crimes. The entire justice system itself is broken. If it were me, I would give everyone a single cell. You would only go to prison for serious crimes, and the cell would be padded and soundproofed and all that stuff, and you would just be isolated in there for your sentence. So even 1 year in the box would probably drive someone insane, so that when they finally come out of the box, out of isolation, they're not going to want to go back. I bet we could solve a lot of crimes simply by sticking people in solitary for their entire sentence. And only for serious crimes. Everyone else would get some sort of reform program maybe, or some sort of other punishment like labor. What I wouldn't do is give criminals free donuts gift cards. About 900 accused criminals are expected to be released, and the city will be rewarding them with Mets tickets, movie passes, and store gift cards for making their scheduled court appearances. Critics say the program rewards criminal behavior, but de Blasio's optimistic that the plan will work. Let me read you all the times that a Democrat's plan worked. In a world where we want speedier trials and we want the justice system to work, if small incentives are part of what actually makes it work, then it's a smart policy, he said Wednesday. Well, wow, imagine that. Coming from a Democrat talking about results-based policy, which I fully support. Well, you know what? I don't think this policy is going to work, and I also think it's going to cost the taxpayer a lot of money. De Blasio's not paying that, of course not. Democrats never pay for anything themselves. They're very charitable with other people's money. So they want to eliminate cash bail and pretrial detention for misdemeanors and low-level felonies, with exceptions for serious crimes. Oh Lord. It's not something we developed. It's something that has been worked on by experts over time and proven to work and proven to be a good investment, de Blasio argued. Okay. It's not a good policy if it costs the taxpayer, and it gives the taxpayer nothing, and it gives rewards to criminals. Are you insane? So, here on the New York Post, nearly 900 inmates may be freed even before bail reform law takes effect. So nearly 900 of these city jailbirds could be celebrating Christmas early, courtesy of Governor Andrew Cuomo, and a plan to quietly free them before the state's bail reform law goes into effect next year. And if that wasn't enough of a gift, Mayor de Blasio is promising to follow up with even more presents for the lucky accused criminals. It's pretty sickening. Like, it's pretty sickening that we've reached this point. So this early release law is tied to a law that Cuomo signed in the spring to eliminate bail for defendants, blah, blah, blah. So a bunch of these criminals are going free. Now, I do agree that we have too many petty crimes and that we need to stop putting people in jail for minor crimes. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. I say they should be forced to do labor for a set amount of time, depending on what they did, to pay back the value and damage they caused. Or something like that, you know? You steal something from a store, so you're forced to work labor for a certain amount of time to pay back both the store and the cost of punishing you. That's how it should go. People wouldn't do crimes anymore if they actually had to pay for it themselves. Wow. Okay, so what crimes can you be released for? Are they minor crimes? No, they're not. The more than 400 offenses included such heinous acts as criminally negligent homicide, aggravated assault on a child under 11, and selling drugs on or near school grounds. This is what they're legalizing. This is what they're allowing people to be freed from. These are not minor crimes. These are severe crimes. These are serious crimes. These are real crimes. This would never fly if I was running the show. Like, what the heck? What the heck? So the law goes into effect January 1st, but it will be retroactive, meaning inmates who are already locked up on such cases can apply to have their bail lifted and be freed. Oh my God. Can you imagine the crime wave that's coming? Goodbye, New York. You're literally releasing a horde of criminals. Now, I'm not saying, look, if it was a minor crime like, oh, he was smoking a joint. Oh, he jaywalked. Oh no, he disrespected a police officer. You know, I could understand. But you're releasing severe criminals. Okay, those aren't minor crimes. So, in the Big Apple, New York, court officials estimate that 880 prisoners, about 16% of all pretrial detainees housed by the Department of Correction, will be eligible for the get out of jail free cards. This will cause crime to explode in New York City. It will cause crime to explode because now people will know that they can get away with certain crimes and be released from jail. And it will be a revolving door. They will come back, they will get released, they will come back, they will get released. Crime will explode. This is my prediction. I'm betting on it. 110%. You can quote me on this. This is what will happen. More crime. So they discuss several different ways judges can deal with these requests. How about no? How about we cancel this stupid law? See, this is why I hate people who say, well, the law's a law. You must follow the law. Well, sometimes laws are stupid. And this is one example of a stupid law. Just because something is a law, that isn't moral justification for it being good or reasonable. Like, what kind of world is this? So most judges have been reluctant to go along so far, but Legal Aid hopes that will change, with some guidance from OCA, said Mary Nadier, supervising lawyer of the Decarceration Project. Why is it that in every blue city, every single name is non-American? Like, it's foreign. Every single name. Is there anyone in the Democratic Party that isn't from somewhere else? Is that how we are now? Is that how it goes? I'm getting annoyed of reading these names that I can't pronounce. Early implementation would help ensure that the Office of Court Administration and the Department of Correction are not overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed when crime breaks out. You're going to see crime waves like you've never seen before. Oh, these people. With every law that New York Democrats roll back, our streets become less safe. Their platform that caters to convicts and protects hardened criminals puts the rest of us in danger. So that was the words of a Republican, leader Brian Kolb. He was infuriated by the plan, and can you blame him? I'm infuriated. A law enforcement source noted that the tickets would be for the Mets, whose games are in considerably less demand than the Yankees. Wow. So it's unclear how much taxpayer money will be spent on the rewards, but an earlier program offered low-level criminal defendants $15 Dunkin' Donut gift cards to fill out questionnaires about their experiences in court. That crook-coddling initiative cost taxpayers $800,000. So while it may seem like these little rewards, it's just a $10 gift card to Starbucks for the criminals. It's not that much money, right? I'm not going to pay for it. The taxpayer will. But it adds up. These cities have a lot of people. $10 for 1 million people is $10 million. That's a lot of money. I'm aware that it's taxed differently, but that's not the point. It's insane. You're paying for criminals. So cops are outraged. The NYPD cops were outraged over goodies being offered to the alleged baddies. It is bad enough that suspects have to be reminded to show up to court, but to be rewarded is ludicrous, a Queens cop griped. Yeah, if you violate your court, we need real punishments. And everyone is going to scream, oh, this guy wants a police state and authoritarianism. Well, look at the world around you. You see a bunch of people who are never properly disciplined. Maybe, just maybe, we need to do something. Okay, I won't advocate for any specific policies. I'm just saying, people shouldn't have a choice. They should be dragged to court, if anything. Maybe we just need more courts. So a bunch of people are making fun of them, of course. Yada yada. So that's pretty much the story, folks. Yeah, this is insane. De Blasio is going to be giving rewards to prisoners. But, you know, that's the Democrats for you. I guess that's how it goes. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about... what do you think about this reform? What do you think about Mayor de Blasio? What do you think about New York? No wonder Trump left. As always, if you want to support the work I do, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. Doing so will give you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. There's also PayPal and Bitcoin options if you're interested. All those links are in the description. Remember to follow me on social media, and sharing my videos always helps. If you post it on social media, maybe Reddit, I don't know. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.